Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second session that we have together with Scrive about how to start your journey with Scrive within Salesforce. Let's just wait 30 more seconds to get people on board, and then we will start to talk about what we will address today. So this is the second out of three series that we do together with Scrive. And as you may have noticed, you are all muted, and it's to prevent disturbing sounds that may occur. But feel free to use the box in front of you to type questions. We encourage you to do that, and we will address them later on at the end in the Q&A session. All right. So again, welcome everyone to the second out of three sessions that we have with Scrive together with Scrive about e-signing. And also to the people watching this on demand, we will record it. Welcome to you. And I think it's time for us to introduce us. So let's start. My name is Nele Erselius, and I work as a BDR in Stockholm at Cloudity. I work with business development in the Nordics. And I also have my colleague today who's located in Poland. Michal, say some words about you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Michał Michnik, and as Nelly said, I'm in Poland. I work in Cloudity in Warsaw office, and I'm part of the delivery team. So I'm responsible for designing, creating, and implementing Salesforce solutions into your companies.
Great. Yes. So last week, the 2nd of June, we had the introduction session where we talked about what e-signing is, and we talked about Salesforce role in this. And Michal showed us a demo and how to use it. We also had Ivan from Scrive here last week. We went through some success stories and market trends in the end. If you missed to see the webinar last week, please let us know so we can send you the recording. And this is the second out of three sessions that we have, and this session is going to cover how to start the journey with Scribe within Salesforce. So we're going to go through some step-by-step installation and configuration. I think it's time for going through the today's agenda. And first we will make an introduction, and we will have a quick catch-up, and then Michael will show us how to download the installation, setting up a new account, some basic configuration, and new templates. We will finish by sending some first documents and have the Q&A session at the end. And again, I encourage you to ask questions if anything is unclear, so we know what you need to know more in detail at the end. But let's start with an introduction about our companies. So Cloudity, we both work at Cloudity, and Cloudity is originally a Polish company established 2014, and we are a Salesforce Platinum Consulting Partner, which means that we help companies to use the best of Salesforce. And we do that by implementing, and we tailor-make effective business applications to meet companies' needs, and to help companies to eliminate unnecessary processes that are within that company, and managing the change that comes with digitizing business. So we provide advice on cloud technology, on computer science, on AE and machine learning. And as you can see, we are a Salesforce partner. For those who don't know that much about Salesforce, Salesforce is known as the number one of the global leader, the number one of CRM and the global leader in the business application market. And Salesforce been transforming business by moving software to the cloud. It's the innovator of software as a service approach in enterprise space, and it's been on the market since the late 90s. And it's known for being highly customizable. Salesforce is helping companies to grow into more streamlined, effective, and efficient organizations across all bases, where you can sell and you can provide service, market, and collaborate. So I wanted to say some words about their philosophy. and about their ecosystem. So as you can see on the picture here, the idea is to keep the customer in the center and to offer many different solutions that can connect with her to follow her journey. And this can be the applications that you can see around her, for example, marketing, sales, commerce, service, and IT departments. And this is what we call the 360-degree view of your customer. And the goal is of course, to help teams to get a shared view of the customer, so you can work together, build long and lasting trusted relationship, and of course deliver more personalized experience, what customers expect nowadays. And with this said, I want to go back to describing how we work together. So as a partner, we tailor make and we implement effective business applications to fit companies' needs. So if Salesforce is the platform provider and that provides the updates, the vision, the security, and the availability, then we are the partner and we do the implementations. So we work with digital advisory and integrations and change management to ensure high system adoption. We've been completing over 350 implementations so far in over 25 countries. We are focusing heavily on Europe. We also have projects outside of Europe. We have 3 offices. The office in Stockholm, where I'm located. We have the office to the right in Warsaw, where Michael is sitting. And we also have an office in Berlin, taking care of the DACH area. So we have about 140 employees at the moment and are growing rapidly. I think we were about, I was number 65 when I started 1 year ago. And when it comes to all the people on board at Cloudity, this is the last slide about us. It's an important slide. And it's about our consultants and that they need to be certified within Salesforce whole ecosystem. All our consultants are certified, but we also develop our own applications, business applications. So finally, I want to say some words before we move on to today's topic about Scrive, the partner that we are doing this series together with. So Scrive was founded in 2010 and quickly became the market leader in the Nordic region in electronic signing solutions. So today they have customers in over 30 countries and are known as the innovator in workflow automation that requires electronic signing and digital identity authentication. So let's move on to hear more about the series and our cooperation. Michael.
Okay, please let me just share my screen. Okay, so once again, it's great to have you all here. And I would like to tell you more about Scrive and Scrive functionalities, also functionalities which you will find in your Salesforce CRM. So basically, Scribe for Salesforce is the easiest way to harness the power of e-signing in your business. So this integration allows you to send documents for signature, whether by email or phone. You can handwritten signature of a document. You can customize the layout to match your company's graphic identity. As well, there is a chance and possibility for sending document with only one click, which I will show you during the last session dedicated to automations. And what else? You can count on Scrive as a real-time monitoring document flow functionality. You can have full data synchronization in both direction. As well, what's very useful in Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, you can use your bank ID or EID to authenticate your signatories. Okay, so these are the main functionalities coming from Scrive solution. And now I would like to tell you more how it all started. So the cooperation between Scrive, Cloudity, and Salesforce resulted in the unique application that seamlessly brings Scrive's achievements to Salesforce. So as Ivan from Scrive has already mentioned during the last session, The perfectly integrated functionality of the app in the platform helps you to manage the entire e-signing process from start to its finish. And only through this strong cooperation, we are able to develop a strong solution, bringing success to our customers, and it's very important for us. So as you can see, the combination of our knowledge, experience, and hard work from all three companies was the key to the opening the door to e-signing world for very new users in Salesforce via connected app. So now let's go to the requirements. Requirements you have to fulfill if you want to use Scrive within Salesforce. And don't worry, it's very simple. We have only 3 main steps. And the first one, and maybe a little bit obvious, is the fact that in order to start working with the application, you first need to have Salesforce platform. And if you are new to this topic and you never used Salesforce before, we can start a discussion in the end of our session. You can ask a question. So I think we know a lot about Salesforce, and we can help you to understand it, to start working with it in your company. So the next requirement is to create an account with Scrive. And you can do this either directly in the downloaded app or via the Scrive website. And the final step is a little bit technical, but very important. In order to administer, to go through administration and configuration setup, you need appropriate access within your Salesforce instance. So if you are not an administrator, you would need additional permission to access the app. And those are all requirements. And after fulfilling them, we can move to downloading the app. So if we want to download the app, first thing very important to know is to understand App Exchange. So App Exchange, for those who have not previously had to deal with this concept or haven't been during the last session with us, it is a platform with applications dedicated to Salesforce, very similar in its functioning to Google Play or the App Store. And as I consider it, it's a very fast and easy way to extend Salesforce with thousands of solutions that install in just a few clicks. And I can assure you that there is something for every business challenge. And to be more precise, there is more than 5,000 available solutions, applications developed by Salesforce consultants, developers, and partners around the world, including us, Cloudity, as a partner of Salesforce. And those 5,000 applications have been downloaded more than 6.5 million times in total. And the result of all these downloads and satisfaction with the application's functioning is over 80,000 consumer reviews. Okay, so after the introduction, let's move to our Salesforce, and let's see how to download the app from the setup. Okay, so for the purpose of this webinars, we've created example of the Salesforce instance, and I will start with describing main functionalities of Salesforce, so you will be up to date and you will know what to click exactly, and in order to finish the process of configurations and setup of Scrive. Okay, so as you can see now, we are on the home page of our Salesforce, and this is a very important place because you are going to see it every day, and it would be nice if you can get as much knowledge as you can from the single place. And here on the left side of the screen, you can see Sales Manager dashboard. These dashboards can be adjusted to your needs, and they are fully customizable. So here you will find all the most important information, KPIs regarding sales processes. As on the example on the screen, you will see, for example, pipeline, closed sales, actual numbers versus quotas, pipeline for the next 90 days, or leaderboard or open opportunities you are dealing with now. On the other hand, on the right side of the screen, you will find assistant, which will, based on your activity within Salesforce, give you a hint what should you do now, which, for example, opportunities need your action, or maybe there are some approvals you should give to your employees. So below of assistant component, you will find today's events and today's tasks. So it's very important because it helps you to manage your meetings, your tasks regarding contacts, accounts, and business opportunities. You can create tasks for yourself. You can create tasks as well for your employees, and control all the process of working with sales opportunities, for example. And down below, you will find also recent records. So it's the place where you will find all records, accounts, clients, opportunities, and so on you used recently. So it's very useful, because with one click you can quickly move to your recent work. Okay, so this is the home page, and these tabs over here in the upper part of the screen are tabs. We call them tabs, and they contain different types of data. So if we have opportunities tab, you can be sure that you will find there your business opportunities. For example, in leads, you will have all your prospect customers, and so on. Last thing I would like to mention here is definitely search bar. It's very useful because with just a few clicks, you can search through all your database. So let's say that I would like to find some opportunity. Just let's put role, and I will see that I have opportunity with I have exact opportunity called Role Incorporated. I have Thomas Jones, who is a contact for this company, and as well I have account. Okay, so let's go to the setup and install our application. So you will find setup here. After clicking on the cog icon, you will be transferred to the administration panel. And on the left side of the screen, in just a few seconds, you will see a quick find box. And here, all you have to do is to enter app exchange. Excuse me for inconvenience, but app exchange marketplace. After clicking on the link, you will be in just a few seconds in the next screen of app exchange home. And all you have to do here is to enter Scrive and search for the appropriate app. So the app we are talking now today is the first one, Close Deals Faster with Scrive, e-sign through emails, SMS, or tablet. You have to click on the app, and now you will see all the details regarding the app, such as general information, highlights, contact information to Scrive, technical details regarding this solution. You will as well find main functionalities, and what's very useful, every app in App Exchange probably will have administration and installation guide. So the topics we are covering today, you will also find there, but described in much more details. So you will find as well there a lot of informations, and we have to click Get It Now. Now Salesforce will ask you to confirm your credentials. As we already log in, Salesforce will do this on our behalf. So it's also very convenient because we don't have to put so many details on each credentials, details on each step. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's very easy. The last step is just to click install here, or you can install also in Sandbox. Maybe I will cover this topic a little bit later if we'll still have time, what the Sandbox is and how it can be used for testing different solutions. So after clicking install, you will see all details regarding the installation. You have to check this checkbox and then confirm and deinstall. And as we already installed this application in our Salesforce, I will just skip this step because it's only installation process. Okay, so now I would like to take you back to our presentations, but before that, I will preload our Scrive administration panel, and now I will tell you more about registration. So, if you would like to register or to connect your Salesforce with the Scrive, you have two different possibilities. So after downloading the app, as I showed you, and I already mentioned, you can do it from straight from the application administration panel in Salesforce or through the Scrive website. And today I will present you how to do it in the first way. So first you visit the administration panel. It should like this on the slide. And if your company is already registered in Scrive, because it's possible, maybe you already use Scrive e-signing, it's not an obstacle, it will even help you. So you will be required to insert your Scrive company ID. In order to acquire it, you will have to contact your Scrive account administrator. In case you already know it, it just requires you to click sign in button and insert the ID in the pop-up. And in order to register a new company within Salesforce, you have to enter your company registration number and click register button. And after the registration, if everything will be well, you can see the screen as it is here. So you will get information on the green bar that your company is registered within Scrive and you are ready to create Scrive users. About creation of Scrive users, I will tell in the second section, in the third session, so the next one, and I will also cover maintenance of the users. Okay, so when we have our company registered within Scrive and Salesforce, we can move to the configuration. So first view after moving to configuration is are these two boxes. So the first one gives you possibility to authorize Salesforce against Scrive, and the second one grants Scrive permission to log in Salesforce. In both processes, you will have to put your Salesforce credentials or Scrive credentials. And after connecting Salesforce to Scrive, you will see next screen. And I will show you this screen during our demo. So now let's get back again to our Salesforce, and we are again on the home page. So I will just show you for a few next minutes how it looks in my case. So in the Scrive application, we have different tabs. One is for administration, one is for configuration, and the third one is for all the documents we already created in Salesforce. So let's see administration panel. And in my case, and I already connected the application to the Salesforce and Scrive, it's here that my company is registered within Scrive. And I can see that I'm the only one user here. Okay, in Scrive configuration, after this just few clicks I showed you, you will see that you successfully logged Scrive into Salesforce, and either way, Scrive and Salesforce are connected in two ways. Okay, so after these two processes of creating connection between Scrive and Salesforce and registering your account, we can move to work with our business opportunity. So now I would like to take you for a little journey during which we will create our first documents and we'll send it to our partners, our business partners. So now we have to move back to our sales app. So this window here is called App Launcher, and here you can find all the applications you use in your Salesforce. And you can use not only sales applications, but you can also have service applications, you can have community applications, and many different. And now let's go to the sales. Okay, our application now is opening. And here we are again. And as I said, homepage is definitely the place you will see every day, many times. Okay, so let's go to the opportunities. And we will see that we have our Role Inc. New business opportunity. And we would like to see all the details regarding this deal. And here we have a view of our record. It gives us this 300-degree view of our deal. So we have all elements of the system, all information connected with our business opportunity in one place. So here, as you can see, we have all the details. We have additional information. We have as well description and information, so you can put, for example, comments regarding the deal or next steps. And on the right side, we have our activity chatter components, which allows you to collaborate during the work on your business opportunities. And as you can see, we have as well here Scribe Documents tab, in which we'll find all the details, all the documents which we already sent and signed via Scribe. Okay, so now we have to click the button Send Document via Scribe, and we will see that we have another screen with fields like related to recipients and document source. So first of all, we have to define with which opportunity we would like to connect our document. So we can just search for all our opportunities and click Role Inc. New Business. And we would like to send our document to specific contact in the company. And the contact we have in the role incorporated is Thomas Jones. Okay, now we have many different possibilities regarding selecting document source. We can choose already existing attachment in our systems. We can choose a file from our hard drive. We can create Scribe template via Scribe website, so we have all dynamic fields and the possibility to create handwritten signature. So first of all, let's see how we can attach file directly from our computer. So we will choose File on our computer and Next step. Okay, now we can define name of the document, we can define language, signing deadline, so it means how many days our document will be active. So for example, we would like our partner to sign the document within 7 days, and we would also like to send him an automatic reminder after 3 days that he has still document pending for his signature. We'll choose English and document name, for example, agreement for role incorporated. We can as well add here invitation message. So we will see, so when our partner will open his inbox, he will find an email with this invitation. We'll omit this field for now, and let's see signatory parties. So automatically a business owner, so in this case it's me, is assigned as a signatory party from the side of your company, and the second party is Thomas Jones, so the contact we already chose. And here we can define, for example, invitation order. If we want to ask for a signature Thomas Jones first, or should I sign it first, or maybe CEO of Roll Inc. should be the first and Thomas Jones the second. So we can specify exactly in which order request for signature will be sent. We can define if the invitation should be sent by email or SMS, or, for example, what kind of role is assigned to this user. If it's like signing party, if it's approver or viewer. Other fields are also customizable, so we can define different authentication methods and, for example, different ways of sending confirmation. And we can do this. We can change the settings for every signatory party in our document. Okay, so if we specified all the details here, let's add the file we would like to upload and send to our customers. We have just to click select file. I already prepared some example called standard agreement, and we can add it here. And after adding it, we can click send. Okay, and now we can see that we have page with all the details of our document. So we will see its title, its language, signing deadline, and all details we specified already in the previous view. We can as well see the status that it's sent, and for example, when it will be signed by all the parties, the status will be changed to signed. And we can also quickly look for on our agreement, on our example of agreement, and down below we have listed all the parties included in the signing process, and for example, Scrive Scrive document statuses. So when the document will be opened or signed, we have the status right here. Okay, so now when the document is sent, we can check my mailbox in order to find the invitation to sign. Let's move to mailbox, and we'll see that we already received automatic email from Scrive. And as we can see, we have direct link to the document. So let's click on it. And now we are in Scrive signing page. So again, we can now read all the document. We can scroll through it, or we can click click the green arrow, which is very great tool for navigation, and we'll be moved to the signing the document. So let's click next and click sign. And immediately we see that our document have been just signed. Okay, so if we are already after the signing process, we can go back again to our agreement, and let's see our business opportunity. What has changed? What we can see now. Okay, so right here we can see that we have one new document in Scribe Documents tab. We can open it as well. We can check, for example, related details to the record in free time. But now let's click Standard Agreement. Okay, now we see that in statuses we see some changes. So let's quickly go through them. Okay, we see that the document has been sent, and Thomas Jones opened it online on his computer. And for example, that the document was signed by him. We can see exactly at what time. We can see how much time Thomas Jones spent reading it. And if we see that our signatory is reluctant or is still thinking about signing, we can quickly follow up him. We can call him, ask him about maybe some possible comments, why he's hesitating. It could be a nice idea. But the most important thing is that we have this information. We can control the process, and we exactly know on which stage we are currently. So when I will sign the document as well, the status will be changed to signed. And what's very important, when all the parties sign the document, we will see that the overall status of the document has also changed. Okay, I think we could now go also through very quickly through creating Scribe templates, because it's very important if you want to have these dynamics fields. So let's go to the Scribe website, and it's just scribe.com. After logging into your account, you will see this page. So now, first step to create your dynamic template is to select PDF. When we will select PDF, in this case also standard agreement, we will have possibility to place different fields. And we can see that we can place special fields for text. If we want to have some comments on the agreement from our customer, we can add these signature boxes for handwritten sign. We can give checkboxes, we can add checkboxes or radio buttons. But in this case, I would like to add two signature boxes, one for our company party and the second one for our customer. After adding this and saving as a template, we can use this template in our Salesforce. And as I showed them, after clicking this send button on the opportunity, I will just do a quick catch up here. So after clicking on the document, on our opportunity, on the button Scribe document, send document via Scribe, we can, as you remember, we can change the source of the document. So when you set up this template, as I showed just a few seconds ago, you can choose it from the level of Salesforce. So you will be sure that the email I showed you on my inbox will be different. It will have possibility for a handwritten signature. So it's also very important. And I think as this session is closing to the end, I can invite you for the next session, and let's go back to the Nelly, and we'll talk a little bit more about next session and about questions you had during this one.
Great, thank you a lot, Michael. Awesome. So, all right, as Michael said, this was the second out of 3 sessions in the series, and we don't miss the last session that we have next week. It's the third and the last session, the 16th of June. It's the same time as today, 9:15 until 10, and we will talk about how to gain full efficiency and more advanced functionalities. So Michael, what can we expect next week?
Yes, so next week, I think we'll cover more advanced templates. We will create process templates in order to create this one-click experience. So we'll think about automations you can create in order, for example, sending contracts automatically to your customers. And as I said in the first part of the presentation, we will also show you how to create, how to add new users to your Salesforce Scrive application, and how to maintain them in order to keep it in best order.
Great. And also, I want to say it again that we are recording these webinars. If you missed the one last week, or if you don't have you will not make it next week, we just let us know and we will send the recording to you afterwards. So I think we have some minutes for some questions. Move on to the Q&A sessions. We got some questions today, and if you still have some, please type them in the box, and I will follow up with you afterwards, and I will answer them if we don't have time. But let's start. So I got one question here. So we don't use Salesforce today, but are thinking about changing our system. Who should I talk to? Okay, so it's a good question that brings me to something I wanted to address at the end. Either way, we are talking about this in a very general way. We're touching a broad topic. And if you are interested in seeing how this might look like within your company, or as Emily asked, if you're interested in investigating how Salesforce could be beneficial for you, we are surely happy to have a meeting with you where we can go into some more specific details of your company's needs. And we worked with many industries, all kinds of industries and companies. So we, of course, could sit down and find some inspirational success stories that might be relevant to you, so you can look at how this would look like within your organization. But to answer your question, if you have questions related to Salesforce and Cloudity, of course, you can reach out to us. Also, if there are questions that Michael addressed related to what Michael talked about today, if you have specific questions that you want to talk to Scrive about, you can also reach out to Scrive regarding those questions. I will try to just ask one more question before the time is out. So I think you can answer this, Michael. Is it possible to test this solution on your own?
Yes, definitely. And but before I answer the question, I would to assure all the participants that okay, we went very through all the functionalities, and we can spend even more hours showing you how this app could help you. So it would be great pleasure for me if you will join next session, so we can talk more even about the Scrive, about the Salesforce and the Cloudity. And answering the question, yes, you can test this solution on your own. Why? It's possible because you can create a test account on Salesforce. You can also as well sign up for a free trial on Scrive. And as well, you can contact us. So we can, for example, give you this solution and show you how to use it, and help you to test it on your own. So like there is the free possibility to test the Scribe and the Salesforce and the connected app.
Yes, I think time is running out. We still have some questions, but I think we will save them for the last session. So we will address them next week. But thank you all for watching, and we are very happy to talk more after this webinar. Otherwise, see you next week, and let us know if you need the recording from last week or for this week to get all the information again. So have a great Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.